Like, I could have swore it was just Monday, but now it's Thursday. So we back up in here for some more African spirituality conversations, and I'm so happy and pleased to always be joined by my dear sister Ifeoma Dupe, and with our Queen Mother, Iya Oya. Oh, no, Duma. I got it. I have to get it. Duma.
I don't want to confuse you anymore.
No. I'm gonna get it. You just gotta give me a minute. I got it. Whew. I think in another life I must have spoke like another language, but I just be really struggling with cause you know, like African sounds are different, and then when you speak in Spanish sometimes with people, those things are different, you know. So, and then depending on who you're talking to in Spanish, they be like, no, we don't say it like this. You say it like that, and I'll be like, you know, I really don't speak Spanish, so I really speak like a Spanbonics. So that's a whole nother story. So, now I was in Cuba. I was messing up all the Spanish in Cuba. Hey, Sister LaDonna.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. Trying to, my phone about to die. I'm trying to Jimmy rig you up here so I can get on it.
Get on it. It's all good. So I'm excited to be with y'all today because I want us to what y'all bring to share today to this African conversation. I love it. This is like daily church for me, y'all. If I went to church.
Well, you know what? You know me. I try to keep it nice and short, but I think we should just try by and I usually say this prayer to Oya, whether in Spanish, that is easier for me.
Okay.
But I will read it out to you guys in English so you understand where I'm coming from. And the prayer is more for, and I think it's more for everyone.
Okay.
You know, especially when we have all these things going on in our circle outside, around the world, people who are transitioning or whatever. So I think this prayer is more so to keep us safe, to keep us at bay and humble, and give us something to think about. So I did find it in English because when I first learned it, I learned it in Spanish. So Baba ran across it and he broke it down. So I have to tell you that whenever we read something in Spanish, it's longer, and when you read it in English, it becomes short. Because a lot of the words is much shorter for you guys than in English. So I think we could open up with the prayer of Oya. And it says, as powerful as the strong wind, more fierce than the storm, Oya guards my soul against the many fingers of evil. Help me to press upon the earth's in strain that is undue frustration. Oya, warrior of wind, let not our land be unbound with distortion. I'm getting emotional. I speak when I do that. Let us not die in pain and sorrow. Extend your weapons to protect us from destruction. Oya, may we live and die to meet again. Oya, may our lives be long and our death be short. So I'm going to open up with that. I'm going to leave it like that. Here's the standing. My eyes are getting ready to go. I don't like this. I wanted to open up with that. I figured we do that to do something different so that we can go into whatever we're going to talk
about. Right on. Thank you, Mia. I received that. Thank you. Well, Donna, you look so pretty. I like the way you got that rigged up. It looks good.
She had a room with her today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
We doing sharing?
Yep.
We're sharing prayers or songs or whatever you.
Yep.
Oh. I'm not prepared.
Oh, you not ready?
We sharing, but you ain't ready. That's what she said. Okay. I have an Ori prayer.
Okay.
I knew you would. You want me to just read the English translation?
However you want to do it.
No, read the Yoruba.
Yeah, it would be nice if we all put our heads on our Ori while she prays the Ori, right?
Right on.
Read both. If
If you have the Yoruba and the English, can you read both?
Yep. You want me to do it line by line? Is that the easiest way to understand it? All right. Ibaori, praise to the essence of God within. Orilo dai ni igi ondaye. Ori is the creator of beings before the world began. Ibaori de. Homage to the essence of consciousness. Ibaori inu. Homage to the essence of the inner self. Ibao Iponri Tiowa. Homage to the soul of the higher self who lives in heaven, or your divine twin. Ipa Pere. Homage to the Ifa concept of perfection. Iba Kori. Homage to the creator of the calabash that contains the inner self. Iba Jalamopin. Homage to the guardian of the inner souls who are chosen from heaven. Iba Ladundun Orun. Homage to whom announces the destiny that is created in heaven. Iba Alunlean. Homage to the concept of choice. Iba Akunlegba. Homage to the concept of free will. Iba Ayamo. Homage to the concept of predetermination. Iba Atunwa. Homage to the concept of the rebirth of character. Iba Odo Aroati Odo Eje. Homage to the blue and the blood river, that place that causes destiny to be forgotten. The birthing process. Orun Ori Nile El Gio El Jabo Onte Eri. Forgive my Yoruba, is not the best. Heaven is the permanent home of the Ori. It is there that Ori accounts for what is done during the journey on earth. Ori Mopel, the essence of God within, I call on you. Ori Mopel, the essence of God within that is everywhere, I call on you. Ori Mopel, the essence of God within me, I call on you.
Ashe.
Aseo.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's my favorite Ori prayer.
How did you first learn that?
I'm trying to remember where I found it. It may have been in one of Fala Ku's books, or in Ifa Keys to its understanding, because I don't have the book that I found it in. I just typed it for some like Elay materials and made sure to put the translation in there so that I will remember what each line means.
Right on.
Sometimes I do prayers, and I don't know it. And you guys can weigh in on this. Let me know how you do. Sometimes I do prayers in English just until I fully understand what it is that I'm praying. If it's not a prayer that I wrote, and then I'll go to the Yoruba once I have it in my system really well, because I want to make sure that I'm being earnest and authentic in my prayer. That's, I think, the most important part. Whether you do it in English, Yoruba, Spanish, whatever language,
I totally agree with her on that. Because sometimes there's that when you're learning and going through this path, you tend to learn so many things. So if you have a good godfather or godmother that can translate certain prayers to you, it can correct.
Yeah.
But I find it that I take my time, so I prefer to say it in English until I feel comfortable enough. Because some godfathers, they take it so fast. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's good to do your prayer in English, but at the same time, I encourage a lot of people to take the time to learn the state in Yoruba or Lukumi, however you feel comfortable. But it's good to learn them the African language, so that way when you teach your grandchildren, you're able to explain to them what you're reading,
Yeah.
and take it step by step. You know what I mean? But I totally agree with you. Whatever you feel comfortable with first, that's what you want to start.
That makes sense. That
What
totally makes
about
sense.
Mr. Dunham?
Well, I'm a lover of language, so from the very beginning, when I started learning Orikis for the Orisha, I was reading them from Falakun books, and I would read the Yoruba and the English. So by the time I memorized the Yoruba phrases to the best of my pronunciation, I also remembered what those words would mean. So, for example, when I learned the prayer, or part of the Oriki for Oshun, when I go to the river, I say Iba Oshun Shekesha Iba Oshun Olobe, I know that I'm saying give praise to Oshun, the owner of the river. When I say Latutuku Wede Wemo, I remember that means cleanse me.
Be inside now.
So because I read it
Uh-huh.
and because I've heard, like, my Yoruba ain't perfect. I know I'm not hitting the tonations and the accents exactly right, but because I learned Spanish and I recognize that a lot of things you say phonetically,
Mm-hmm.
um, I trust that not only is my intention getting across to the other realm, but vibration of saying La Chochokowe Wemo versus clean me inside out. That there's a different vibration in that Yoruba, in that more ancient prayer, so to speak. So I like to do both. I like to do any prayer I learn in a different language. I like to pray it in that language, and but of course in my mind I'm thinking it in English. So it's a constant translation and basic double speak going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like to.
Understand that the prayers are very powerful, especially when we're actually saying it in the language. They're very, very powerful. I've heard Baba say so many things, especially when you pour in libation and you uplift those ancestors, and you pour in libation, you can feel the power of the libation, the prayer itself,
Yes.
even when he's singing to your Ori, when we're doing the breaking back, you can feel all the Orishas, all the Egus are coming together. You can feel that, and you're like, you know what? I'm very determined because I'm gonna learn this language. So now that I know that I'm elevating, not only spiritually but also within the picture, and you're on your own and you're going places and you're meeting other elders, you have to also follow, the book of the tradition, how you pour libation, how you say the prayer to a tune, how you sing to Yah, and you go on and on and on. The only one my son likes is the one, and I guys are affiliated with that one, is that the only song he can remember is when Baba starts singing, Ogundere Adere Ile Okua. And he'll stand up there, I'm like, okay, Mauricio.
Lona.
And see, in the prayer and in the songs, people don't understand that the power is there. So it's very nice, it's very good to learn these different languages and whether it's Yoruba or Lukumi. And I have to say this before we continue. It's kind of nice to be in the presence of ladies to practice Yoruba, and with me practicing Lukumi. And hey, I love learning from each other. That's the way I see things. Stuff like that. There's people that are not comfortable, but I am. I like to learn from both worlds. I have the pleasure of sitting next to two elders, two Babalaos from two places. So it feels good to learn from both sides. It really
Right
does.
on.
It does. I think it bridges a gap too for well, just while you were talking, I remember when Baba Lazaro and Mama Esther would come. LaDonna, I know LaDonna remembers this, but they only really speak Spanish. Like they might speak a little bit of English for us every now and then, but mostly Spanish. And then Baba would be singing those songs, and we just had to get in. We later found out what the translations of those songs were. Like, but we had to learn them right then. We didn't really have a lot of choices. So that was how it went.
My husband is in Puerto Rico, and Baba has over 35 years as a Babalao. And some people don't understand what he's saying, but let me tell you something. When it comes to actually reading out and saying the prayers and doing it, especially when he's doing the Evo and you hear them go.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Yeah.
You know, prayer makes a difference. I always tell people that it's who's doing the actual work. It's who's doing the work. It's who's doing the all these things to you. Whoever's in your hands of your career is what makes the difference.
Yes.
You know, so that's why I always say prayer is a big deal for me.
Yeah.
Is there any particular song that really warms your heart that makes you want to sing it more because maybe it brings you comfort or helps you to be focused? Is there any particular song in the tradition that does that for you all?
So just recently, I went to Ia Jerry's Ultra birthday. She does an Oshun festival every year for the anniversary of her being crowned. Like everybody knows about that.
Yeah.
And so her Babalawo, Baba Taiwo, taught us a Nigerian song. And he said that, to the best of my memory, he said this is a revolutionary song. This is a song about how our ancestors never abandoned us, how people can abandon us or religion can abandon us, but our ancestors never abandoned us, and so we never abandon the ways of our ancestors.
Oh wow!
And he was, he's trying to teach us in the group. But as soon as he said it's a revolutionary song, I sat up. I said, "Wait, now what? Now let me catch this song." So Jerry, she was taking video, and I pretty much transcribed it, by phonics. And so the song goes like this. Awa masolo ile wao, awa masolo ile wao, esinka okwe, oe, esinka okwe, awa masolo ile wao. That's it.
That's it.
That's my share.
I love that though. That's beautiful.
Great spirit. Thank you.
LaDonna, you really have a gift though, because you that was like over 2 weeks ago maybe?
Right.
And I would have to listen to that 1,000 times for me to like get the, I would have to be repetition for real.
I love it.
That's beautiful though.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely beautiful. What about you? The other two ears in the room. Any particular song that you sing that makes you feel?
Well, you know what? The song that I always like, and I always say that even though I am crowned for Yah, I always say here, my Yah has always defended me. That came out in my time. And I think that whenever I feel I need to beat all obstacles, even though I got Oya to do that, but I also use Yemaya as well. So I find it that when I'm in the house or I'm upset or there's is not going my way and I need to go straight to Jeremiah, you'll hear me screaming, Elate ochu mocha mi adame. Not Elate, Jeremiah, I said, shoot, there you go. That's the song. I said, soon, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. See,
I love that song.
the songs do something to me, but don't worry, I ain't gonna get mounted on that. That's doing it. Yemaja has done a lot for me, and I'm very grateful, even though I can't be in the same room with them sometimes. But yeah, I tend to sing to Jeremiah, or I would go directly to Ogun with it, depending on what my situation is.
You know, that particular song almost feels like a lullaby. A lullaby. Like when I hear people sing that particular song, like I knew exactly the song you were talking about when you started singing. It feels like you're holding the baby and you're rocking the baby. It just feels like a very soothing song.
Ocean be going like this, and something about that just soothes me down when I sing the song. So it calms me, and I can go for the whole house. Sing that all day long. And I'm in my world, believe me. That's when everybody in the house start going, let me get out of here and keep singing.
Oh, wow. That's a beautiful song. What about the song? I just know I used to go to dance class a lot in Oakland. On Sundays, you can go to the Malonga Center, and they have Afro-Cuban dance, they got Haitian dance, where they teach Dambala, and then they have Congo dance. And you can do all this on a Sunday. Like, you'd be exhausted when you leave, but these are like an hour and a half classes. And I remember when they were doing Oshun, and they would do the Oshun song, it just jumped right out of my head. The song for Oshun, oh God, it just jumped right out of my head. When you said that, made me think of that particular song as well. But and I've seen them do this at the river as well. I heard people sing this particular song to Oshun at the river as well. God, I cannot remember the name of that song. It just jumped right out of my head. Oshun. Oh God, I just can't remember it.
Is it fast or slow? Are they singing fast?
It's a little. It has some rhythm to it. God, I wish Asatu was on here because that's who I first. And when she came and taught my kids class, she used to come teach my kids. She's a driver from Oakland to Sacramento, and my girls on a Friday night they would come take her dance classes. So she knows all the dances, and the girls love doing Oshun, and she would always end with this particular song because the girls knew all the moves to it because that's what she would teach them. Like you know how they do all the. Okay, go ahead.
Does it go like this?
That's it. Is they ready? Eat out shoes. Is they ready? I love that. Is they ready? Yes, that's it. I knew somebody knew it because I would hear that song all the time. I've heard that song fast. I heard it start off slow and then go fast. Like I've always heard that particular song, and especially in dance class when they're doing, they start off all slow, then it just start going fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I learned it in the dance class.
Yep. I'm like, wow.
I went to a dance class and I learned it there. Then I heard my new godchildren in Ohio singing. And I'm like, oh my God, that is my favorite song. And then Cecilia singing. You don't want to worry, you don't have to move all the way from
I love it. I absolutely love it. Let me ask y'all this: What do you all know about Mama Wata? Donna did a breather.
You know what? Mama Wata is super deep, and I'm a little bit scared of that deity, of that energy, because I've had dreams that took me into that depth. Like literally, I had a dream that this gigantic serpent came out of the ocean. The water was like black. This serpent came out of the ocean. I'm flying over the water in the dream. It grabs me by my hand and pulls me under the water, and I wake up. So whenever I think about Mami Wata, I think of that dream. And because that dream was so intense, and I had that dream when I was first getting into African traditional religions, so I always been scared of it because that was super, super intense. But like, I can't hear Mami Wata. I can't see images of mermaids or the women with the serpent that wind around their legs. When I see that, I remember that dream.
But you know what? I wish you would have came to me, or we could have been friends on Facebook.
We can still be friends.
Yes, we can.
Mami Wata is a heck of a deep soul spirit. Yes, it's combined with those things that I have very much so respect for. Okay. For anybody to have that particular deity, I always call them deity, they're very strong, and you have to be strong enough to work with it. Okay. It keeps you stronger. It opens your eyes to a lot of things. You can defend yourself with that spirit as well. Actually, we don't use it. I have to say, my husband and I, we don't use it for that or anything like that. We use it to help people. I mean, Wata is not just to get revenge or to destruction or anything like that. She's also about actually healing as well. If you want to, you would treat that spirit the same way you would treat any other agent that you may have, only different. Okay? So when you start having dreams with Mami Wata, and you see the snake and the deep hole, the bottom of the ocean, that is telling you something. It's telling you whether, I don't know if you're initiated in this or not, or that you need to be. But to me, from what you're explaining, you need that. You need a gift, okay? You need to get initiated with Mami Wata. A lot of people don't, and I know this is throwing us off from what we're talking about, but she brought that up. I have to put this out there. When we have dreams and visions with deities, any spirit that is with Egungun, Siritukongo, and Falo, lo que sea, you have to pay attention to that. Because now you need to go sit down with someone who's working with you or whatever, or Egungun, as the Yorubas will call it, and get your divination right. And if it's saying to you, you need to have this done, and you already have that vision that is telling you, I want you. That is what Mami Wata is telling you. You need to come to me now. You understand? And let me put this out there to you, baby. For every initiation you receive, you have 10 more years of life. Spirit is saying you need to go that route. And I think you already know this. And you said it. I'm afraid of it. I need to back off from it. You stay 3 steps backwards. But the more you go 3 steps backwards, the more it's going to continue. So don't be surprised that in the middle of the night, you come now, open your eyes, and you see Mami Wata actually there. Because you have that vision. Okay? You can see and you can feel energy. So don't be surprised if the spirit is floating.
Why you do that to me?
That was good stuff right there, boy.
I tell you the way I see it. and I like your energy. I'm really enjoying your energy. But when you started talking about that, like it took me to another place. And my own spirit, my own headroom, the Barone committee, all these guys are talking and they're saying, you need to stop what you're doing because this is where you need to be.
Mm.
So you need to get initiated in your family. So no matter,
No, that's why you in here. What about Olokun? Since we're in the water.
Oh.
We start off all nice with Yemayano Shun, then we just started. So
Yeah, man. That's home.
Go ahead, girl. Talk about your
Yeah.
the Olokun down there.
Olokun, yeah.
Deep water. Anybody who has Yemaya, let me tell you, Yemaya is the mother of children and the mother of Yorisha. So we have to honor her as well. But Olokun, if you notice a lot of children, adults, who are not crowned Yemaya or Yemaya, but our children of Yemaya. And you notice these people's eyes. I have a granddaughter that her eyes are very penetrating. Olokun is penetrating. Yemaya penetrates through you. They can see right through you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's different types of Olokun. You can have the Olokun in Orisha, or you can have the Olokun in Ifa. And most I've met a lot of Babalaos who have Olokun in Ifa. Understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make sure you get rid of all that negative energy and all that stuff, when you're working with Olokun is in a different way. You know, you ever seen your godparents go outside and they get corn and they put it outside on the ground. Okay? And there's a lot of other stuff which I cannot mention that goes in there as well. And you take that urn, that pot, and sit it on there. Okay? And you light the, what do you call it, the gunpowder. It sends Olokun to work on like any Orisha to work. If you want them to go out there and do work for you, because a lot of people spoil Orishas now. But if you really want Olokun to do a job for you, get your padrinos to take your Olokun outside. I can't get details. They want to have me too. But anywho, Olokun is strong spirit as well. You know, so I mean,
Right on.
it depends on who knows how to work it.
All right. Well, we gotta wrap up because I have a noon with Sister Satu who's going to talk about this virus, Black women in pregnancy, so how to protect themselves. So, in the wrap up, what would you leave? It could either be a prayer or a song. What would you leave for folks to, I don't know, ponder on or to share about this beautiful tradition?
Let LaDonna start singing the old tune. We all can run right on in it.
No, that's true.
Come on, girl.
I think LaDonna should start it off, then I'm going to follow LaDonna because I like LaDonna's voice.
That's what I said. I want LaDonna to start it, and then we follow.
We're jumping in. Yeah, I'm jumping in. I'm like,
What am I doing?
I think you're going to do the Oshun song. Yeah. Because I know that
the one
one.
the one I just did?
Yeah, because I know that one a little bit.
Okay. Oh, I lost it. Okay, here we go. That's y'all.
Is it ready, eat Oshun? Is it ready, ready? Is it ready, eat Oshun? Is it ready?
Ocha keniba ita
Ita
oshun,
Oshun,
cheke
cheke,
cheke
ita
ita
iya.
oshun,
Is
ire
it
were
ready?
were.
Right? I like that part. Check it, check it. Yeah. I think I'm in dance class. I'm trying to get that.
Go and dance.
Yeah.
Go and dance for us.
Is they ready, ready? Eat down shoes. Is they ready, ready?
Okay, I got one more. I got
Okay,
one more.
give me another one.
This is the SU song.
Okay.
Ibarago mojuba, Ibarago ago mojubara, omode koniko Ibarago ago mojuba, elegwa eshulona. Ibarago mojuba, Ibarago ago mojubara. Omode toni koibarago agomo yuha elegwa eshulona epa eshu.
Nice. That's very good. I like that. I just can,
Okay, I hope they don't put us out there to do singing because, girl,
I love it, y'all. Y'all just be making my day. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Anybody else want to add anything before I wrap this up?
no, all I want to say is thank you, ladies. I embrace you. You know, I love you guys. I love your energy, you know, and just keep doing what you do best, you know. Embrace that. Embrace what you have.
Right on.
Hey,
Anybody else?
thanks, thank you.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
See, this social distancing can work. I'm getting closer to people on the social distancing.
Right?
To be honest, it's like, wow. Okay, Auntie Corona. All right, family. All right, family. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace and